guys, back with round 2 of commonly asked questions Miss Holcomb got this week. So I wanted to give you a few updates on a couple of things. The first, when is everything due? So the paper that I sent home in March, whether you are in biology and you're doing chapter 21, which was about plants, I know you all loved it, or chapter 26 if you're in physical sciences, you were learning about stars and the universe. The notes, the section questions, and then either the chapter assessment or chapter review are due to me as soon as you can. Also, you had a current event hanging out there. You can do a current event from any source, but what you need are the 5 bullet points. I need a title, I need an author, a date that it was published, and then also 3 to 4 sentences on why you think this is important to the world or something else that's cool that you learned that didn't go into your bullet points. This all needs to be either sent to me in an email or it needs to be submitted in person at the school if that's what you would like to do. You can also submit it to the new Google Classroom and I will get it turned around for you there. That brings me to number 2. How do you know what your grades are? So I've been working on trying to figure this out for the longest time. Turns out Teacheries has a complete and incomplete grading option, so I am transferring all of your grades over into Teacheries so that you can see what I've received. I will not mark anything incomplete unless I feel like it is been a really long time and I need to kind of send a little message that I know I'm missing stuff from you. So if by the end of this week I haven't received your papers from March, then I'll be marking those as incomplete. Now, to the even more fun part, do grades affect you? Here's the deal. They do and they don't. You will most likely not be receiving a letter grade for this quarter. We still don't really know. However, if you are not showing up and you're not doing some form of work, then you can be given an incomplete, which means that you would have to retake my class. Now I know you all love being in my class. I know I'm like the best thing ever, but I will be happy to wave to you in the hallway next year. So please get your stuff done and turned into me, and then give me a few days to turn it around. I do have a couple small kids, so I'm very limited on my time on here, but I'm working as fast as I can to keep you updated, and that's another reason I'm moving all of your grades into Teacheries, so that's a little bit easier and you get those notifications. You will also see if you turn it into Classroom that I will be grading it. Everything looks like it's out of a certain point value, but when it goes into the grade book, it'll actually be a complete or incomplete. Please check notes on there. If you are marked as a half complete on Teacheries, or if you're only getting like 5 out of 10 points on Google Classroom, then I will have a note in there that asks you for something that I'm looking for to be fixed, to be returned to me. So please do that so that you can get the full completion. Otherwise, that item will be marked as incomplete in the end. There are a lot of people skipping some of these short answer questions on the chapter test or the chapter review. Don't do that. Number 4. Yeah, I don't know. If you are curious as to what project to start on, or you're completely lost on this whole I gave you a lot of freedom and you get to choose what you want to do thing, what I would suggest is just pick one thing that you're interested in. So whether that is, if you're in biology, I would look at the yellow task slides, or if you're in physical science, I would look at the blue task slides. Pick one of those things to go ahead and get started on. When you're finished, turn it in either to Classroom or to me, and somewhere in there or in an email, just say, okay, I'm done, but now I have no clue what to do. I can ask you a couple questions, or I can go ahead and just assign something for you to do. It's completely up to you. If you don't want all the responsibility of choosing, I can make the choice for you, but I was really hoping that you would just find something you're interested in. Also, before you do some of the tasks, you want to make sure that you read through it, because there are some that require my approval before you get started. So this is learning a new skill, modifying some housework that you're doing to be an assignment. And that's all I can think of right now, but I think there's a couple more. So just read through those slides. Everything that you need is hopefully there. Number 5 is attendance. So I just need to hear from you at some point each week. I'm going to start weeks on Tuesdays because this is the first time of the week that I have a decent amount of time to sit down and take care of school stuff. So from Tuesday to Tuesday, what I'm looking for is you to respond to my virtual attendance quiz on Google Classroom. This is going to allow me to figure out where you are in the process, what you're looking at completing, and if you have any questions. Then if you don't have the Google Classroom, or you're not really into filling out a quiz every week, that's fine. You can attend the weekly Zoom meetings. The link is in Google Classroom, and you just have to show up and let me know what you're working on for like 2 seconds, and then I'll mark you down for attendance. Or you can shoot me an email and just say, here's what I've been up to this week. Ta-da. If you finish all of your, question 6. You can finish your 100 points for the month as quickly as you want. If you wanted to finish all of it in 1 week and then just be done with science for the month of April, that's totally fine. What I've designed this as is that it's going to take you some time, but really, you could probably knock it out if you wanted to and kind of get back to like that summertime mode, especially when the weather starts getting a little nicer. That, I think, is all of the common questions I have. Hopefully your grades and teacheries will be updated this week. But like I said, it does take me some time, but please look for those replies on either Classroom or an email to see what other fixes I may need from you before you get the points. I really do miss having you guys in class a lot. So I will hopefully see you at some point, whether it's on a Zoom call or whether it is back in school whenever we're allowed to go back. Bye!